Hi, I'm Bob with Purdue's Manufacturing Extension Partnership. The topic of this module is measuring the baseline performance of a manufacturing process before implementing a technology deployment project. Establishing baseline performance is a critical step in any manufacturing technology deployment. It provides a benchmark for understanding how the process is currently performing, allowing you to quantify the impact of any changes made during the deployment. By carefully measuring baseline performance, you can evaluate the effectiveness of the deployment project and determine if the goals were achieved. Here are the steps to measure baseline performance. The first step is to identify and define the most relevant key performance indicators, or KPIs, for your manufacturing process. These KPIs will serve as the primary metrics to assess current performance and provide a baseline for future comparisons. Step 2 is to gather historical data. Collect past performance data for the chosen KPIs. This might involve reviewing production records, maintenance logs, and quality control reports from the past few months or even years. Utilize software and automation tools for the data collection. Use MES or similar software to automatically collect data from machines, production lines, and operators. This data can include cycle times, downtime logs, and even quality inspection reports. If applicable, use sensors to monitor real-time performance metrics such as machine efficiency, temperature, vibration, and energy consumption. For a more accurate baseline, collect data over a consistent period. This can range from a few days to a few weeks depending on the manufacturing cycle. Longer data collection periods may help smooth out variability. If cycle time is one of your KPIs, you may need to perform time studies to observe and measure the time it takes to complete each step of the manufacturing process. This includes measuring the time from the start of a production cycle to the finished product. Assess variation in cycle times based on shifts, machine settings, operators, or other factors that could affect the process. This will help set a baseline for normal process variation. Take into account external factors when measuring baseline performance. Assess supply chain factors such as material availability, supplier lead times, and logistics, which can often affect the manufacturing process. Delays in materials can significantly impact cycle times or overall process efficiency. Consider any market demand fluctuations that could be affecting the process, such as peak periods of high demand or low demand causing underutilization of resources. Once you've gathered the necessary baseline data, document it clearly in a report. Include a summary of the key KPIs and the measured performance metrics. This baseline report will be used to compare against future performance data after the technology deployment project is implemented to quantify the effectiveness of the changes. In conclusion, establishing a solid baseline performance measurement is essential for a successful technology deployment project. By accurately measuring and documenting the current state of key processes, cycle times, and quality, you can objectively assess the impact of improvements and make data-driven decisions.